From normal things like going and doing the weekly shop to not being able to go out and see your friends, we have had to massively adjust how we live to cope with lockdown, which got us thinking, how will life change after lockdown is over? So we have reached out to other students to see what they thought, and this is what they said.
Now, personally, I think it's going to take a long time before the world goes back to normality. It's going to be a very slow process, but I think in the end, people will come out of this stronger and more understanding as a result, which will mean a better future for us all.
I think it's really nice that people are finding new ways to be active, going for walks, exercising, realising that being out in fresh air is really good for your mental health. So I really think this is maybe something that a lot of people will continue. I think a lot of people will have found new hobbies in walking and running and those sorts of things.
There's so many things that we took for granted before lockdown, such as getting a hug from your family member, your friend, the person that you love, that we're not able to do now. And I think after lockdown, those things are going to mean so much more. And all the little things that we did every day that was not important before will mean so much more after this is all over.
And whilst we've all been stuck inside, we've been watching TV, we've been watching plays online, we've been listening to music, and it's been what's getting us through. So I think it is really important that people understand how significant the arts are, and hopefully this will mean, yes, when everything opens back up, more people go to the cinema, more people will go to the theatre, more people will be listening to new people's music and checking more stuff out and just enjoying what is there whilst we were still locked away. And maybe they found a new hobby or a new interest that they can explore when all this is done.
I've seen so many people on TikTok creating videos of paintings that they've done or doing duet singing videos virtually, and I just think that's amazing. People are really honing their talent and showing it off to the world, and I really hope that continues.
I hope that people will continue to be as they are, vigilant, caring, you know, checking up on neighbours, family, friends.
Once this is all over, we're going to build more of a community, and I think there's so much hope for the world once this is over. I think everyone's going to be so much closer and more in touch with the world and with each other.
And I think that the effects of the virus shouldn't necessarily mean that we start a new life. It should just mean that we take the good parts from it and then continue on in our normal ways, essentially. That's what I hope.
I definitely hope the world is more understanding and more empathetic towards one another. I think a period like this, and where everyone is in the same boat, I definitely think that community and the importance of that is something that is definitely going to strive to be improved and continue to improve after lockdown. I feel like we will understand each other a lot more, we'll be a lot closer to one another without even really meaning to, and in all will make a much happier world coming out of lockdown.
So a massive thank you to all the students who submitted their thoughts for this video. I definitely agree that I think life will be different after lockdown. I think trying to go back to how we were before and not do the measures that we do now is going to be really strange. So for example, staying 2 meters apart I think is something that's going to be really ingrained in our minds for a long time, and it will feel almost wrong to be close to people, which is really strange, but I definitely think that will be the case. And I also think we're all going to be super sick of doing quizzes and Zoom calls by the time that we are out of lockdown, because if you're anything like me, I have been doing them non-stop, and now my general knowledge I think is as good as it's ever going to get. But that was what we think life post-lockdown is going to be like. We would love to know what you think life will be like after lockdown, so feel free to leave a comment below this video sharing your thoughts with us, and we'd love to have a good chat about it. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to Student Life down below, like this video, and don't forget to follow us on our socials too so you can keep up to date with what we're doing.